Hello everyone, welcome to Module 8. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but first let me talk about the midterms. The midterm assessment went pretty well. Most of you did very well. A few B's and C's, a good chunk of A's, a few really high A's. I was pretty pleased. The main critique I had of some of the answers was not enough detail. What that means varied from answer to answer, but generally it meant you said something too simplistic. For example, you might have said, well, utilitarianism is about happiness. Well, true, but that's not quite enough. If you're wondering what a good answer looked like, I took 3 examples from 3 different people for each of the 3 main questions. I put them in a PDF and posted them on the content page. You can check them out if you have any questions. And if you're still not satisfied, I'm more than happy to discuss any specific answers with you. If you want to discuss grades or answers, I'm happy to do so. As I said, this week we're going to do something a little bit different. The good news is no reading, no Prezi, no specific content work of any kind. However, you'll see on the content page that I posted the assessment menu. This week is our ethics practicum week. We have about a month left in the semester, and so I've picked this week as in a nice spot, not too close to the end where you're getting overwhelmed, so that you can take a good long week and do a nice project. I posted a bunch of ideas that I'm going to email you with, and I have some on the syllabus itself. But the general idea is that you'll take this week to do something creative and individual. I want you to come up with something that you find interesting or that you have found in the news. If you're interested in music, you could do something with music. You could do something with poetry. If you want to do more in-depth writing or in-depth research, that's great too. I'm open to almost anything. The main key is it has to be explicitly ethical. Beyond that, you can do almost anything. If your idea is not on one of the lists that I've sent to you or that I've posted on the webpage, just text me. If you have a good idea and you can convince me, I'm probably going to allow you to do whatever you want. So this week is about the ethics practicum. It's about picking something unique and creative that you can do yourself. Don't wait too long. If you start this next Monday night at 9:30 p.m., you're never going to pull it off. I'll immediately know you didn't do the amount of work necessary. There's no other classwork this week, just the ethics practicum. So take some time, make it a week's worth of work. And once again, if you have any questions about it, please just text me or IM me, and I'll respond pretty quickly. Several of you got the right answer on the extra credit question. It was not an easy one. The t-shirt was the HMS Beagle. The HMS Beagle is the ship that Charles Darwin traveled around the world in as a young man when he was working on the ideas that eventually became his Origin of Species, his most famous book. Those evolutionary ideas over time have been converted into an ethical idea called evolutionary ethics. It's growing in popularity right now. It's something I'm interested in a little bit. And so those of you that got it right, nice work. This week I got my new very geeky t-shirt. Hope you like it. If you have any suggestions for other t-shirts, I'm open to suggestions. I'll probably do one for in a couple of weeks. I'm ordering up a new one. And so there'll be another little extra credit question based on the t-shirt. So the last thing I want to talk about this week is what's coming up next week. This week is a little weird because we have no content. Next week we'll be back on the normal schedule. There'll be a reading and there'll be a Prezi on justice and care ethics. And so I hope you have fun this week. I hope you do something interesting and creative. The more creative and interesting, the better. That's how I'll try to judge, which is best. And if you have any questions or any ideas or any comments, please text me, IM me right away, and I'll try to get back to you. And good luck.